Welcome to the TX Monitor Transformer Oil Sampling Training Series. In this series we will demonstrate methods for sampling oil and gases from a power transformer. The techniques shown here follow the guidelines of internationally recognised standards such as ASTM, IEC, AS and EPA. The modules in this sequence demonstrate the specific techniques required to perform oil sampling from the bottom valve of a power transformer, as well as oil and gas samples from the sampling port attached to the Buchholz gas accumulation relay. Insulating liquid sampling and analysis provides an insight into the health status of a particular transformer, when combined with other electrical tests and sound engineering knowledge. Oil analysis can provide a very powerful tool to diagnose and assess the condition of each unit. The quality and accuracy of the analysis and diagnosis is only as good as the quality and accuracy of the incoming sample. Sampling oil with the appropriate equipment, using the correct technique and executed by competent personnel ensures that the results are reliable, repetitive, and reproducible. Personal safety, and that of your colleagues, is paramount to TX Monitor. Prior to entering a site to perform transformer oil sampling, it is essential to understand the requirements required at site. Ensure the correct personal protective equipment is worn at all times. This may include high-vis clothing, safety shoes, safety glasses, gloves, hard hat, and additional requirements may be needed at different sites, such as respirators, personal monitoring devices for gas detection, a JSEA, and make sure that you have all relevant site permits in place before you commence work. Relevant access permits and high voltage isolation procedures should be in place and signed onto. Upon completing all required documentation for entering an area, a visual inspection of the transformer compound should be performed. Check the surrounding in which you will be entering for spills, slips, and trip hazards. Overhead injuries are often overlooked. Check for any items above that may fall or cause injury to the head area. Hand injuries are the most common injuries in any work environment. Correct hand protection is required at all times. Electrocution is a potential hazard. Ensure all measures are taken to protect yourself and others. Be aware of weather conditions. Sampling should not be performed in wet weather conditions. Protect the environment. A spill kit should be with you at all times in the event of an oil spill. Prior to mobilizing to site, ensure you have these essential tools and materials required for oil sampling: an amber glass bottle, sample adapter, silicone tubing, 50cc glass syringes, a container to capture oil waste during sampling, gloves, sample bottle labels, verification forms, a spill kit, a drum for storage and removal of oil, hand tools such as spanners and shifters, various size flanges, and rags. The documentation process is a process of paramount importance during the sampling process. Critical to the sample integrity is correctly identifying and labeling of the sample being taken. There are two documents required to be filled out for each sample: the bottle label, which is affixed to the bottle, and the verification form identifying critical information about the transformer. When recording the oil temperature, please ensure that the correct temperature gauge is used, as there may be other gauges for winding temperature. Thank you for watching. The next video in this series will demonstrate the method to obtain an oil sample using a bottle.